So hi everyone, today in this video we're gonna develop a model that can be useful for you since mental models are representation about how the reality works. And as much more you grasp them, better you're gonna be so in a position to make best decisions. And I ultimately think that as better as you are in decision making, better as well you can expect your outcomes will be so in your life. And then so if you take the best decisions possible, you're gonna so predict better the future. And then so you, by making the good decisions, since I think everyone tends to look for what's best for themselves, you always do, by understanding better how the reality works, you predict better how so the reality will be, and then so you take the actions that makes you be more prepared for that reality. And then so I'm a fan, a supporter that you should grasp, you go to load, hold your mind with these models that are patterns that we have seen a repetitiveness of their patterns to be like explanations for so some happenings in our world. And then so this is kind of the basis of learning, is like what's the learning can be more useful for is providing something, a input that in fact produces so good outputs since they base our decisions. And then so it's developed this channel mainly developing all the mental models existent and all the so the diversification of areas that as well exist. And then so with that proportional value, I expect it was enough to make you like it, subscribe in this channel. If the video so may like you, put a like, and obviously as well see other type of videos, and obviously if you like, help us by so putting a like as well. So what are you going to talk about today? The business model canvas. This is the one business model that so is taken from the world of business, and as I said, is good for decision making. And what's important for decision making? You have truthful information and you have good systems to absorb so the information. That specific one is more like a type of system, so how to systemize your business approach to so make it quicker, establish a business model, and then so you work in more operational things. But then so we have to understand what's business model canvas, what this includes, and then so how you can use it. So starting a business, it's overwhelming. It's so a proposal that we tend to believe. And then so what will be ideal? We have a clear structured way so to map out your business idea, identify so the key components, and ensure everything aligns to create a successful venture. So it's something that till now I think it's truthful. And also we're looking for effective tools. We're looking for effective tools to structurize so this business. And then so it's developed of the business model canvas. This was developed by Alexander Osterwald, and then so it was something that has been used, and it's something that will remain being used because it's useful. But then so what will be important? Understand the components so of this business model canvas. And then so we have 9. We have the consumer segments, developer positions, the channels, the consumer relationships, already have 4, revenue streams 5, K resources 6, 7K activities, 8K partnerships, and the last 9, the cost structure. And we believe that if we analyze these 9 elements in this, so in the obviously by getting aligned by thinking in terms of, so it's like a reunion of the components, you have analyzed all that's important to look in your business. And then so its develop is by including all the different type of domains that your business should focus. But then so we do have to work in each specific one. We have so the first one, the consumer segments. So it's clear the name. So define the different groups of people, organizations your business aims to serve. So you can be you can so be a business to business, you can be a business to consumer. So are the 2 main consumer segment types. But obviously even inside of them, so business to consumer, you have so consumers that are so someone that are some specific demographic region. We have other customers that you so shows them because they have a specific like or tendency to behave in a certain way. They are like early adopters. They are so not early adopters. They are late adopters. So what are the essence of customer segments? What's so it's important, and that's why it's one of the comments, because we believe that you should structure your position with obviously so a differentiation be in comparison so the different segments that you're trying to serve, because we know that what defines if someone buys your product is the opportunity cost that they perceive in doing so, the process of purchase. So if I have a college, if I'm running a college, I know that probably my consumer segment has to be the ones that perceive values in going to college. So I'm not going to promote something towards a Elon Musk type of guy, Jeff Bezos, guys that the opportunity cost of losing their time learning in college is that much high because they could so ruling their companies. In corporation, probably I'm looking for other type of profile of people, and then so it's what defines customer segments, people that perceive you differently, because so they are different, they live in some areas, they have some specific life, they have some specific economic type of conditions. And then so me, I will look for customer segments that are more so allocated and they have perceived what I have to so deliver as so something that if they do, they have less to so lows if so they're doing the behavior that I want me to do. And then so that's why it defines customer segments. That's why we like to do it. We have the value proposition. So what I deliver for that valid customer segment. Describe the unique value your business offers to solve customer problems or fulfill their needs. Example is so the Amazon's value proposition is convenience, offering a vast selection of products and fast delivery. We have the third concept, the channel. So identify how your product or service, so what's so like is your value, how you will deliver. So you're gonna deliver through a channel, and then so what you have to identify is how your product and service will reach and communicate with your customers. Example is online platforms, physical stores, or third-party distributors. We have the fourth one, that is customer relationship. So define the type of relationship you will establish with each customer segment. So example is personalized customer service, self-service, or automated services. So you can be more personalized, can be more for automation, depending so what so it's your objective, what so is something that most optimize your profit. We have the five one, the revenue stream. So how your business will earn money. It will be from product sales, subscriptions, or advertising. Example, so a subscription-based models like Netflix or transitional models like eBay. We have the sixth one, key resources. So identify the most important assets required to make your business model work. Example is intellectual property. So you as Amazon, you have the value that you got the platform that's already whole integration with so whole the companies of the labor, with so it's so integrated with inside. So the EAs are whole integrated in my app. So its developer position is that I deliver them fast and obviously personalized, and as well a lot of things I can do it. But it's a lot based in what? In having technology. And obviously it's clear I'm going to do it by a channel, online platforms. What so is the customer relationships? We are more like a specific marketplace than as well a personalized customer service depending the region of the globe that I am. So we're describing the Amazon, but it as well requires what? Requires key resources to these remaining useful. So why don't and nobody so copies the same that Amazon does? Because Amazon has used and has applied to a key resource to remain the business sustainable, that is intellectual properties, have the best human resources, have physical assets that makes it harder ones to emerge, and have financial resources that others ones as well cannot compete. So I have to get to key resources to make so me having this revenue, because it's key resources that doesn't make other ones copy the way that I do. Don't so make other ones aggregate and having the same value proposition as me, and then so they cannot beat and they cannot so use my customer segments that are so my source of revenue. We have the key activities. So these are the essential activities that your business needs to perform to create and deliver value. Example, manufacturing, marketing, and customer support. So How to choose the key activities, understanding so it's like scientifically. See what aggregates value, what contributes to people making you gain money, and so obviously not having to deal with that much of higher costs. Okay, partnerships, so describe the external companies or entities you rely on to deliver your value proposition. Suppliers in the more initial stage of your value chain. You can have so as well as the other ones that are the delivers. We have the strategic alliance, technological partners, can even be some policies. So describe what are the elements in your environment that can help you, and the ones as well as can so be important to be a limitator, and then so how you manage with them. And by the last, the cost structure. So outline the major cost involved in operating your business, having also the scaling. So how you by scaling your business, what so will be the growth of your costs. And by understanding the structure, you can understand if you are a scalable business or not, which is important to so determine if your business can create you a lot of profit. So you analyze salaries, the raw materials, the technological investments, so your ability to proliferate in new markets, to understand so how the structure of cost evolves. So with that 9 components, I believe that you have so analyzed the majority of your business, and then so quickly, easy do this, and you see that it's going to be much more easier so you to analyze your business. So I expect this video was enough, and without much more to say, just thank you and see you in the next one.